the messenger of the Lord. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, all holy praises due thee, dear Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the most merciful. You may be seated. Well, I'm kind of sort of like, or rather you look to me, kind of sort of like an old story the Savior told me about when the trains first started running in Egypt. When it came through, everybody was out looking for the train to see the train come through. And after it passed, one of the Muslims said, "Oh, it's a good thing he stayed on that train." He said, if it had come sideways, it'd have wiped us all off to it. Thanks be to Allah. I'm glad to see your smiling faces here again. But I'm so sorry that you're only just a little family out of the south side of Chicago and out of the cities outside of Chicago. I don't understand why that you don't want to get yourself saved before ever that you be caught up in the net of the devil. This is the end of the devil. They only going to kill him off of the face of the earth to keep him from ever filling up the earth again. This is actually the earth of the black man and not of the white man. He says that he have a place wherever you have one. He talks as though he have as much rights as you. But the Bible teaches you and me that the earth belongs to the Lord. But it never explains 100% who the Lord is. We are the Lord's. And since we are the Lord's, which mean masters, we let them use our earth to control the people on it into what they worship, evil. The time has been up ever since 1914. This shows how merciful God is. He won't kill you even when the day comes. He gives you a little more extension of time. Well, I don't have much time to talk on those old scriptures of the Bible because I think you know them, you have read them, and you can continue to read them as long as you understand them. But the Bible is a kind of a book that if you don't understand what you read, you are headed directly to the fish's net. You will find that the fish's net don't mean that one out there in Lake Michigan. It means the fisher is the devil. And the net is his trichology. When he gets you tricked in his net, then the way to the lake of fire you're going. We want to tell you what is Islam. This is what you came for. To know what is Islam. You have never known what is Christianity. So you glorify that that's your religion. And that's Jesus Christ's religion. Jesus Christ never taught no Christianity. And you can't prove it to me. The Christ on the front end there means a Christian. The plural part of it means that which the people believe in.
Yes, sir.
But actually, you are in a religion, probably been believing in a religion which is not yours, and it means a crusher coming at the end of their time to crush the people who believe in that kind of religion, because Christ is definitely means a crusher. So today we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work. And the brothers have beautified my voice. As I said, again and again I will say, the earth belongs to the black man. The white man's history is in the Bible, but it is cloaked over with symbolic language and teachings. And therefore you cannot understand it. The beginning of the white man was the beginning of a murder. And the Bible teaches you that. Cain slew Abel. Two brothers. And the two brothers been killing each other ever since they've been on the planet. Right? Every few minutes, somebody's killed. And if you take the war with its death of people, maybe you'll find it much shorter. Much shorter than few minutes. Every minute almost. Someone is slaughtered by the devil, or by his trichology rule that is set up. He was given authorities, knowledge, wisdom, to rule all life on the earth, in the sea and in the air, for 6,000 years. As Jesus said, and I agree with him, He is the God of this world. But it is only limit to the time He is to rule. And the time have arrived and passed by, giving Him a chance, if He wanted to repent, or those whom He have deceived, repent. So you were led, and I by the devil in his hell. So since we was led by the devil, it takes an awful powerful teacher to get you out of it. He claims that his number is the same as ours. It's got to be the same as ours since we made it. He didn't make himself. We made it. Holy Quran teaches us that God of Islam, called Allah, which is His most proper name, because Allah covers it all. But He being a supreme one, they distinguish Him by calling Him the Mahdi, an independent God. He's self-sufficient. I want you to know this God that the Holy Quran teaches us, coming at the last day in the 22nd surah of the Quran, with a name Mahdi. It means He's self-independent. Well, I'm not in such hurry. I want to look at you and you want to look at me. We must strive hard to set up self. Satan, the devil, is not going to take you and sit you down in his seat and you get up, walk away from him. You've got to take him out of his seat. They don't tell you, but they know it, that when they were made, not created, when they was made, they was made. M-A-D-E, made. And the Bible teaches you they was made. Let us make man. But in the Holy Quran and Bible, the make was condemned by the black scientists in those days. And the Quran has got it very good. There, he questioned, the scientists questioned the maker of the white man. In these words, What will you make? Other than something to cause, or rather to make mischief and cause bloodshed. This he has done and still doing. In the Bible, the first from Adam killed one of them before he was able to exercise any rule. Jealous. And did you know that comes all down to us today? If we would not envy and be jealous of each other's progress, we would have been a long ways from where we are. Yeah, Satan boasts is that he have the number of a man. He's referring to us. He do have our number. Because, as I repeat, we made him and not he made himself. He can't make a man. He's been working on us ever since he had the privilege. But he just keeps coloring them up. And that's working with another man's material. So I guess I better work with another man's material too.
But I want you to make a big stick that is false. Is that it?
If we take this flag and wrap it around our head, then that represents what? The high Masons, they take their flag, take this flag, put it on their coat lapel and on their head, and walk out, celebrate one day a year with wearing this. Why don't he wear it every day? Because it don't belong to him. So therefore, Muhammad, when he permitted the devil to wear the flag of Islam on his head once a day, he's got to be one that has been studying the principle and trying to act on the principle for 35, 40, or 50 years. You don't see young men in the devil's high masonry or masonry. They're all his fellow men. Because he's not supposed to come out with this on his head, that red fez, until he's sold and sold. in the study of it. Take the baby downstairs, sister, and keep her down there, so she don't be hollering up here in our meeting. Now, let us take a turn of this voice.
That's all. Why? Not quite. So. Yes. Well, I'm from Missouri.
Last Sunday, I think we'll saying something about the devil and his made world. If we have here 6, which they claim is equal to our 6, he's right. We have a 6 over here. Is ours. This is what we was made on. He says 6 is his too. That's true because we made it. And he had to go on our number. He had no other number to go on. This is why he don't contact or dispute with me. You know, I will tell him that. This is the original man's 6. How did the original man himself become being a 6 instead of being a 1? Since you're the first, then your number should be 1. But since you are not saying in numbers that his number is 1, he uses a 6. Now I'm going to tell you where that 6 came from in him. It was 6 trillion years, so God taught me, before he put into use the sun. But after the sun, then other gods were born. And they caught up the same idea. Make something out of fire. Never have you known what and how far came into space. And that stars of fire and a big star we call sun. Nothing but a ball of fire. I want you to remember these things so that you don't make a mistake. If the God created himself out of matter in which still exists here, that he's taken it out of this darkness of the space, how then can we declare that the fiery stars, along with our sun, were created out of space? Where did the fire come from? So today everything is full of fire. I'm full of fire. You are full of fire. This is our figure here. Now, I'm not going to tell you today, but you keep coming back, I will tell you. But if I tell you everything, you will forget most all of it. Then you will start adding in your God sanctity, and I won't remember what I said after you get through with it. So this is our number 6. From that which we begin to make to revolve as he was, pardon me. He made himself to revolve. And then he caused whatever come in the darkness, it will revolve like himself. And that he's done. We can't help from revolving. We are not set a perfect human being, because actually our form is not perfect. So since this is our number here, what were we before that number? It was like this. We left out of nothing, and we made ourselves one over there. I'm taking my time, don't worry. Now, if we made ourselves in the beginning one, okay, here comes this nothing again. And it goes over here, peace. And here stands one over here, this is. Well, now, if we say, I think if you had 400 years to wait, I think you still have a little time. If we were in America for 400 years before ever the coming of Allah to us, if from nothing here now, this one comes back and gets behind nothing, that makes that nothing there increase its power tenfold, right? And with 400 years, nothing. Well, that's right. You was just everything what the white man made you of or taught you of. These 400 years now have received against his nothing here, one behind it. And that one is Almighty God Allah. And then it made us tenfold the power and value that we was before he come. Right? This is God's power from this one is generated into nothing. And made nothing become something. If I have moved this over here in front of that nothing, it still will keep this as a fraction of nothing, the zero. But it didn't do that. The one came not here in front, it got behind us. Backed us up to make us to be recognized from the power of one generated into the zero. Right? Anything that I said that you think that you don't understand, when I'm through, working on this boat asked me, I'm not the teacher that teaches something I don't know. Since we are really catching up to get going with the God of this world, then we say the time of the making of this world was 9,000 years of our calendar history. Back into the year 9,000 of our calendar history. We has been for millions of years using God's wisdom for only 25,000 years. One man's wisdom ruled for 25,000 years. After that, we take him down, put up another to rule for 25,000 years. And this is in accord with the circumference of our planet. Our planet Earth is approximately 25,000 miles in circumference. Not quite, but it's like just a little. Being 25,000, and we use the word 25,000. Why do we not have it 25,000? Because up here at the top of our planet's rotation, we call it the axis of the earth. We have here working at the axis, end of the axis of the earth, 23.5 degrees here. To the circle of the earth at the axis point, we have 23.5 degrees here. Now, we have also 23 gods here. That right and justify history once every 25,000 years. They equal the poles degree here. Either end, they both measure the same 23.5 degrees. I think it is 23.5 or 23.5. 23.5. And that it's equal almost with the gods that rule. They are really 24. But this number is used whenever they make up history. 23 gods work, and one does the calculating on what they are. You see this word Armageddon on here. And the question is, which will survive the war of Armageddon? What is Armageddon? Now, you have been listening to this all your life, that the Armageddon war will be fought at the judgment. Let's look and see what the first three letters pronounce. On. A-R-M, on. A-Jedun. Yet. On is that has been trying to get to each other for ages, working towards the doom of each other. It is this fellow. No, that's stand close to you. Put it in. Don't stand close to you. Go take a seat. Come on. With this man here hanging on that tree, there is no shadow of a doubt what you have not read how Christians under this flag especially under this flag, that they have murdered and hanged our brothers on the tree. This is good. I want you to remember that the good is you see how you have been mistreated. Now, if the people have treated you with such evil, and they still done it, what right you have to defend them? To live that same life under their flag. I'm only asking you for truth. There's so many of us so lazy we don't want to leave the white man because we want him to take care of it. I say, my brother, if you are that lazy, who do you think wants you? No one likes a lazy fellow who wants someone else to take care of him. They don't like you. And it's more apparent today that every eye can see this in the working. But we want share from someone else. We can't get it. A lot of time we put our gun in our pocket and go out and take it. The devil have seen us go around for many years without weapons. And he see that we don't go around fighting each other, carrying guns for each other. And he comes here and he finds that we searches everybody that come in for weapons. Take it off. You get along when you're on. When you're on, you're always studying about what you got in your pocket. And the worst part of it, you bow arms to kill each other. You don't bow arms to kill the enemy, who is the devil. But you're bound to kill yourself. I'm saying to you, we have acted very free. Then the devil come in, kill both of them. He knows he's well protected. Not a one of us going to fight back. This is terrible. Which one will survive the war of Armageddon? This is Islam's flag over here, to our right. And this is the Christian flag over here to our left. Now, you would not dare tell me that this flag will survive that flag. This flag was made while this flag was created. Oh, you love that old cross. But yet they swing you up on a limb.
Yes, sir.
You fight for that old cross. But they tell you themselves, oh, we understand an old rugged cross. Think over that. They made it up. Over yonder where? Over in Christianity. From killing a man that was a prophet. They killed him. Oh, but he understands an old rugged cross. An emblem of suffering and shame. He makes you to worship that sign of suffering and shame and finally death. You put it on your coat lapel, put it round your neck, thinking that you're on the way to heaven and on the way to hell. It makes sense for you to worship that flag rather than this, because this is copied from that and decrease or destroy the value of that. He has several stars here representing that one. He has the sky over here, he will tell you probably. Blue, which the blue can't represent something that is pure and something that is eternal. But he tells you this blue here and the stars here. The blue represents true. How can blue color represent true when it passes away? You can start upward and you will never get to this. You'll go through and pass on out. Keep going to other planets, but you'll never find this. A blue gas that we call ether sent up from the earth, hot in the sun, and they make a ceiling out of it at a distance. But you go and try to catch hold of it, you don't find it. 4 years with falsehood. You chase falsehood with truth. It disappears. And you just don't find it. Oh, brothers, that's all right. You're getting restless. We won't hold you. We'll let you go. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, you hear me now? My mic fell off my neck just a while ago. And brother had to put it back on so you can hear out there. Of course, it don't make a difference with me. I'll make you hear. Brother, I have some voice. You just not heard me. I used to speak sometime to near as many as you with only my voice. And they all heard. Yeah, it don't take all the whole sky full of clouds to thunder. We have the God of this world taught to us by the God of our world. He said in the year of our calendar time that that year was the year 1. And in the year 1 of our calendar, time of 25,000 years, before that we make allow another God to rule. So God taught me that in the year 1, the scientist says in that year, that in the year 9,000. And the year 9,000 is the year 1. There will be born in that year a man. His name will be Yaqub. I have to keep getting, I don't want to get tangled up in this walk. Name will be Yaqub. And in that year, he will make a people who will live for 6,000 years. This 9,000 years is beginning of the birth of the man you call Whitefoot. They were made by this man, not created. They were made by a man called Yaqub. In the Bible you call him Jacob. That's the same man. Jacob, he made there, the Bible says he had 12 sons. Actually, Jacob could not produce the 12 scientists. The 12 scientists was already here. Jacob did not come out making scientists. He was not that wise, but though he was a wise man, he was a wise God. They call him the big head Jacob, meaning he had a lots of brains. So in this year of 9,000, this man comes out with a new civilization to take over us. He did not make no mistake, he took over us. And it's hard for us to get away from him today. The Bible is right. Have dominion, he says to Adam, over all creatures, all life. And he has had power over all the life, regardless of what kind of life it is. He has had power over it and to use it as he pleases. Even to the original man, the God, the original creator. We, the original creator, just was allowed to keep just a little. Just a spark to keep from going out of the time. The holy city Mecca had this little spark in it. This holy city Mecca of Arabia, their original scientists didn't rule there, nor does the rule there today, but the gradually easing in. These are white scientists that is ruling there. This is why Muhammad must destroy the old. You'll find in the history of Muhammad, he declared war on Mecca. And he overcome it. So today I am telling you that we are not going to fight to become the ruler under the same thing that the old world have ruled under. We're going to make our own holy city. You read in the Bible where it says that I saw a new Jerusalem coming down from out of the throne of God, the new God. He have a new city. He don't let his new wisdom and his new kingdom be built upon old foundation. So this man of God, Jacob, when he was 6 years old, he was sitting down playing with 2 pieces of steel, watching the reaction of these 2 pieces of steel attracting each other. He looked up at his uncle. He said, "Uncle, when I get to be an old man, I'm going to make a man. Yes, sir. Who shall rule you?" Unlike in the steel was attractive, making the steel to come together. from the unalike, the attraction, the magnetic power drawing the two together. So he saw his future right from steel. Reaction. So today, for 6,000 years, he has been playing with steel. And he saw that steel was a good piece of metal to murder with. He fashioned all kinds of weapons out of steel. They're using it today. They're clashing in war with steel. The first time they went to war with steel, it was in bow and arrow, shooting arrows. They began from stone to that. They learned to put a little piece of steel on the end of the stone. So today he learned to make a gun that could shoot steel into our bodies. He's been a murderer ever since he's been on the face of the earth. Let's not forget. I think Hal, my figure set, off. I can preach if I want to, but this is teaching, and I think you need teaching. Now, if I add 6,000 on to 9,000, we come to the year 15,000. This man, number is 6, because he ruled from 9,000 years to the year 15,000. And this is the 15,000 year we're living in of our calendar history. And that, no, don't forget now, I'm not talking about Christians' history. But here is Christians' time. They've been here for 6,000 years. And we take their 6,000 years that they live, making trouble on our planet, brings us into the year 15,000. So we are living in the 15,000 year. There's a many little things in the Bible and in the history and science of us that I could take up with you, but I don't think it's necessary till our later base. Then when I lay the base, I will come right back and answer your question that you failed to pick up on in the base. 15,000 years ago, now and a little fraction's over, this man, Yaqub, made his people and put them on time to rule for 6,000 years. He says to his people, after you have lived 6,000 years, he says, your brother coming in the 7th will eat you up. This is well known by the theologians of white people, among white people. They know all of this. The 15 rounds that you talk about that Jacob, had a ladder that had 15, rounds on it. And he saw angels coming up and down, ascending and descending.
Right.
So, this bird over here knew all of that. That in this time, they will take him off and his people. And the people will be going to heaven and coming down to heaven because of what, Muhammad? It will be because that those that is down on the first round of the ladder will be free to come up and meet the angels of heaven, and the angels of heaven will be coming down, meeting those that had never come up the ladder. This is what that means, the old saying, that Jacob, the devil of our people who made a devil, he dreamed of seeing a ladder reaching from heaven to the earth, and that he saw angels ascending and descending up and down. He saw the end of his civilization, and he saw the beginning of our time. This beginning of our time here, I'm not through with that. I'll take care of it next time. I'm not through with it. No, by long. I did not tell you how he got here. This man got his people here by killing the black baby and saving the brown so that he could graft the brown into its last color, which is white. I will say to you right here so that you will always know how the races become. Races. We had here of a figure out of creation. But here, I want to say that the first race that was made from black man, the first race, was brown. Don't look at my writing so much because you have heard of my fine schooling. So don't look at that so well. When I got to the school, the bell was ringing to dismiss. This race you call the Japanese people.
Yes, sir.
That's the brown race. Okay. The next is a yellow race, right? I read this right. Brown, yellow. Now from yellow, look, keep thinking this thing is slipping. This other race that you see here, let me get back out of the way of you, is white. This number one, I shouldn't have balled it up there so close to that, but I was saying the brown race was the first one come out from grafting. The first man here is black. Then when he started grafting out of him to get the white, he was grafting for 200 years, and
that you get that way.
For 200 years, it taken him that length of time to get the brown baby out of black. Yaakov found that brown germ in us while studying at in college. He discovered in the germ of the black man that he had a brown germ in him. He had two babies. One brown one and one black. Or one black and one brown. And he kept looking at that germ, brown, and he discovered that he could graft it out of the black man, and he could take that brown germ, keep it to itself, and keep grafting until he take that brown germ out and replace it with a more different color. If he just keep taking the more lighter brown that come, keep it to itself, and then kill off the brown. And he did that for 600 years, thank you. I'll just stick in. Yeah. He taken this brown baby, set it over here aside, and kept every brown baby that was produced over there with a lighter brown color to itself, and he killed off the other brown. And he made this lighter brown, kept going to itself until it produced a lighter and lighter, got to what? There was not but actually two races from the real black man. When he got to the third, it was a white man. All through graft, this was done. And every time he grabbed one, it was weaker than the other. So the brown baby was weaker than his father, black man. And the brown baby was stronger than the yellow baby. And the yellow baby who produced it, the white baby, was a little stronger than the white. So being more near back to the father of the races, black man, this little yellow baby become kind of evil, wicked, like his next brother, white. This is the Chinese that I'm talking about. The Chinaman is near equal with white folks. He loved to fight. But he's braver than white because he's back more closer to the father than the white. The father of race is the black man. And these people goes and mix with many. And by mixing with many, they produce many different colors. And that made many different races. So I want you, my beloved listeners, to remember that the white man didn't come from the same God that you came from. My son, think I have taught you enough. He saw me all his life teaching this subject. And he thinks now that I'm too old to go through with all this subject. But I got to get back used to it. Yes, I do. For a while. So I'm going to stop right here, and that I'm going to get you ready to go home before you sue me for overtime. But I do want you to remember, I'm scared I'm going to get trapped at that line. Yeah. I'm all right. Okay, then I'll go up here where I won't get trapped.
Shepherd step.
The reason that we don't and can't be an equal man with the white man because we don't know what he knows. But God have mercy on us. And he have raising up out of nothing something. I don't count the white man's wisdom. God have made me like that, to even scorn his wisdom. And when you get from Allah and from his servant what he's teaching, you will not think the white man knows anything. So I want you to read our paper, because I'm going to write in it now from on this same subject, because that we're not able to stay out here all the afternoon. So listen, we get tired and bored. Our seats is not the rocky by sleeps or seats, and we get tired of sitting on them. One of these days we're going to have some real beautiful seats, comfortable like anything, and then they'll be walking around you always telling you to wake up. We need a lot, some money. If we would give to self $1 piece, we'll put it over. But if I give $1 and then another brother give 15 or 20 or 100, and then I have to skip 100 to get another 100 or 2, this makes it slow. If 1 million people in Chicago would just give $1 a week, which he'll never know he's giving anything. He'll never miss it. We would be able to build the south side up so beautiful for self that the north side would move further north. I'm going to say to you that I have enjoyed a very lovely afternoon with you. And I hope to return next Sunday. It takes a long time to get the wisdom of 6,000 years unfold to you so you can understand it. But I do think that I can have you in about a month walking around talking back to me. Things came about. He told Adam to give them their name, make them know their names. So Adam named them. This work, all divine work, mostly done by a servant of his. So I want to say to you that I'm his humble servant, and I don't want to take over that which he has not given to me. But let us prepare ourselves by coming out here learning the way of God. That's the old book saying, come and learn of his way. So I say, I'm here to make you known to his way. And I don't think that no one will come up and tell you that he's teaching you wrong. I am for you. And you are for me. So I'm going to turn you back into the hands of the minister and the secretary and captain, and I hope that they will not let you go out of the door until they have did like Jacob with the angel. Jacob told the angel, he said, I'm not going to let you go until you bless my soul. The angel started to have an excuse. He said, it's day now, it's getting day. He said, that's all right, I'm going to hold you, I'm going to hold you. I heard a preacher in Macon, Georgia, preached that once. My brother next to me, who is now dead, he and I, we got so happy over the preacher's subject and way he preached it, that kept us laughing all the way through the meeting. His name was Henderson. And Henderson took that text that Sunday night, and he was a tall, big fellow, and his voice rolled loud. He would say, Jacob said, I'm going to hold you, I'm going to hold you, I'm going to hold you. And actually, he was holding us. He was not the dumbest preacher you ever heard. Yes, he was a very good preacher of that which he preached. So I'm going to say to you, may the peace and the blessings of Allah be with each and every one of you on your return home. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. You may be seated. It wasn't me now. You know I can't walk out here. And you know I don't drive. But I'm very low. So don't blame me for being late. Blame the labels. I was sitting there waiting. And the captain sitting right down under me, and I didn't know it. That's terrible. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, all holy praise is due thee, dear Allah, the Lord of the worlds. I am very happy, my brothers and sisters, to see you sitting here like vessels around a fountain that is empty and need to be filled. Well, I have the water. All I've been looking for is vessel to pour it in. I don't know practically what to start on first. You would say, start on the Lord, start on Allah. That's the first thing to start on is right. So I shouldn't say I never know what to start on. Because at this time, I didn't mean to say at this time I'm coughing. At this time we are living, it is the time of the removal of the old world and bringing a new world. This is why you are sitting in the temple of Islam and not in a church. Though the building was built for a church, but since a different believing people has moved in it, we cannot no more give it the name of the Christians' houses of worship. They call them church. Sometime I'll be talking with some of them, and they refer to our temples as a church. They're so used to calling some spiritual meetings and meeting houses to church. But this is not no more church. This is a temple of Islam. You say, what is Islam? Islam is the religion of God. If we want to say it in that plain way so you can understand. But Islam is the nature of God. Islam is the first and the last religion of man, if there ever be a last. We're not looking for it to become a change religion. It can't change unless we change God. And that will never happen. So therefore we have a eternal religion. A religion that will never leave us unless we destroy ourselves. This is why the moon was up there that you see, and the devil has been to it to be sure it's real. It was a wise Muslim God that wanted to make and change all the people into one in everything, even into the language that they speak dialects. He didn't want no dialects. He wanted everybody to speak the same. So Allah taught me. And who is better known than He? So He said that once upon a time that there lived a God on this planet, that He wanted all the people, regardless of what part of the planet they lived in, He wanted them to speak the same dialect. And He couldn't do that. As we understand today, actually, the change of atmosphere in certain parts of the earth, the people there just cannot speak the same language of those where we came from. It's due to the changing of the atmosphere, temperature, and the ever-moving about of the people from each other, that they acquires a different dialect in their talk or languages. So we cannot never make a difference there. Nor can we ever make the people to speak the same language. Look in the South, how you used to speak there. When you get up here in the North for a while, your dialect begin to change. Well, that is something in the change of the atmosphere you moved into. It's not the same. Since our life depends upon the life, breath, or breathing we're taking in and out. There's nothing that can possibly make a change but in the atmosphere that we breathe. So this man, before we had the quotation from Moon, he wanted everybody to speak the same dialect. So he got angry because that he couldn't make them do it. So Allah taught me, in the person of Master F. Muhammad, that this man said, well, I will destroy us all. That shows you how powerful a God is. He knows that He is God and having power over the earth and the heavens above the earth. He wants them to obey Him and the people that is on Him. So He set out to do so. So He started drilling in our planet. So Allah taught me in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praises is due forever. He began drilling in the planet. And he drilled like a man drilling for coal. He gotten somewhat near halfway the planet. Then he began to pack it full of fire explosion, dynamite. He said the dynamite was more higher explosive dynamite than we are using now. As the people, he said, uses about 70% dynamite. But they used 100% in splitting the earth in two and building mountains on top of the earth. Once upon a time, he says, we didn't have no mountain. The earth was smooth and round. So they didn't think that that was so good, nor educational. So they went over the planet with high explosive dynamite and dropped it here and there on the earth. And when they wanted to bring up a tall mountain, they would put a motor to the bum, or the bum to a motor. A depth motor that would go down into the earth, carry itself. So they put this to this depth bum, a little motor that when it strikes the earth, it goes on automatically when it hits the earth and takes this missile all the way down to the power that they made the bomb. And that power may be a mile, and it may be near 6 miles, but she will go down. Splitting all hard substances, rocks, the drill was made to not to give way, batter, we call it in common words. Go right on through anything that it strikes. It worked kind of like, he told me, or taught me rather, like a drill, air drill, that we use out here on the streets to crack up concrete. He said that's the way the drill worked on this bum. And it would not stop until it got to the depth of its time. So he said that depended on how tall the mountain they wanted. Everest, over in India, was the tallest mountain, he said, excuse me, that they brought up, somewhat near 6 miles. So they put these mountains on the earth, so the Holy Quran teaches you and the Bible that God placed mountains on the earth. Then he told me who the gods was, and we see the mountains. And then he wanted me to be sure that I understood and would believe. He said, now, brother, if you take a little firecracker and build a mound of dirt over it and leave the fuse out and let go, you'll throw up a little mound of dirt with that cracker. He said, this is the way they put the mountains on the earth. They put bombs with motors on them, and they drop it at such height that they wanted this mountain to be. If it was a mile high, they dropped the bomb, timed by the motor that it's attached to go into the earth for 1 mile before it will explode. So now, in exploding these bombs, he said they had 100%, I think I told you, of dynamite. While that American scientists use 70% dynamite. He said these explosions of 100% dynamite will be put in the bombs that they use here. But they are not to bring up a mountain over 1 mile high. And that's the kind of mountain will follow the wake of their bombing of America. Go up 1 mile. Some will be destroyed, probably. That's already there. But these going to be new mountains. And it will kill the civilization for 50 square miles around. So, brother, don't be in the way of that bomb. A bomb hit the earth and go into the earth a mile. Then when it explodes, it sent up a mountain a mile high and killing the civilization around it. We said a crater that it made for 50 square miles. I don't think you such a runner that you could run out of the way. To fly out of the way, if a bomb can bring up earth from a depth of 1 mile, you must remember that you don't only get out of his way down here. The concussion from that explosion will spread out in the atmosphere. And if you are a mile or 2 up there, you're subject to be destroyed. So I say to you, as the Bible in Quran teaches us, He is all wise, referring to the God. He's the best knower, and He don't have to build up nothing to bring about His will. He just willed that these things take place. And that is. But they have prepared these bombs. They are really in reality. To let you know that 66 trillion years ago, that they did make mountains. They did part the earth. So that you won't have no such thought that God cannot do this and He cannot do that. You must know today. I will show you a little proof. Okay. He came and taught us what the moon was. and how it came about. Then he let the devil go up there and test it to see that the matter of the moon correspond with the matter of the earth. And the devil found this to be true, because he brought back rocks from the moon that he tested with the rocks of the earth. The only difference it is that these rocks are nourished with water. But those rocks on the moon don't have any water now, but they used to have the same. You only want to prove to us and the enemy that he created heaven and the earth and he knows what's in them. Then the Holy One said, when he gets ready to destroy people, he opened the doors of heaven and let them see. And you're fixing to get away from here now, buddy. Just think over it. The enemy that we are referring to, the devil, he was made to try to prove God alive. That's what he was made for, brother. Everything God said, this is that, he will say, that is this. He tries to change. Everything that God makes, he tries to remake it. So you will worship what he made and not what God made. He's no fool. Don't worry about it. That you can go around just because you are directly from the Creator. You can't call him a fool. In wisdom, he's not a fool in wisdom. But he's no equal with the God, the Creator. But nevertheless, he's not a fool. He builds what we see from what we already had here. This is why we say he can't say that he made this, because all the material he used was material that we had already made. So he can't claim the Creator. Creator means one who creates a thing, not one who borrows the essence to build something out of, that the essence was made by someone else. You've got to create your own essence. And that's what God did. He did this out of nothing. The whole atmosphere was void of any matter till he made matter in the atmosphere. Think over these things. I'm teaching all right enough, but it may not be what you want. Just think over it. When the Bible reads, and the Lord made thus and thus, and the Lord created thus and thus, and the Lord said to thus and thus, be this or thus and thus. You're not talking about the devil. You're talking about the God of the black man. How powerful you are and didn't know it. And that he says here in the Bible, if you had the faith of 1/4 of a mustard seed, you could say to this sycamore tree, Be thou plucked up and planted in the depths of the sea. It will be done. Think over that. Brother, these are wonderful things. And yet you are too proud and you can't make a flea. If you make a flea, he wouldn't bite because you couldn't but fly. Well, it's just the truth. This is why we are teaching you these things. We want you to know God. Teach what God does. God means something of power, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. That's to God, superior to others. His knowledge of the creation is so excuse me, is so deep into the visibilities of things that we look upon that he has the power to make that thing do what he wanted to do. Because the Father is our own kind. This is what he wants to make out of you and me. Not just believers, but gods. Every one of you, according to what he has taught me, will be gods. I called myself one day, I said, I have known quite a bit from our Lord, so I think I'll try some of it out myself. And I did. I just said, I hope this will be thus and thus. And I went on and forgot about it. When I knew anything, it was just that. There is no doubt. It is a true thing.
Yes, sir.
And there is no doubt we are gods.
Yes, sir.
But we lost our power and knowledge, like the parable of the Jesus made there. Salt is good, so long as it have saving power.
Yes, sir.
But when it don't have no saving power, it's no good.
Right.
For nothing but to be thrown out and people trample it under the feet. This he was referring to us. We had power, and we are power if we are restored to what we originally were. But we have been robbed of power through depriving us of the knowledge of self. Wonderful thing. Just think about it, that you bowing to the creature. Excuse me. Bowing to the creature instead of the Creator, you will fall. You are from the Creator, and this is a creature of the Creator. That you are also is the brother of the Creator. You should be able to agree too. To talk with you some of the wisdom of Allah, who has taught me that he would like to restore you. You'll read in the Bible it says he wants to restore you. You have lost everything of self. Now he wants to restore you back to self. When that you can do what we are preaching that he's doing if we will believe and follow him. He didn't come here just to show us who he was. He come here to show us who we are, and then make us rulers. To be rulers over rulers, you have to have superior wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I am very happy to read where here we have in our midst Mr. Charles Reynolds. I guess that's the proper way. Architect. Well, it's taken an architect to design the universe. After our first father formed and designed himself. Think of a man being able to design his own form. And he never saw another man before he saw himself. Powerful thing. Maybe it would be better. So Mr. Charles Benton, I guess that's the way, architect, we need many of you, because we are not only out to build some temples, we are out to build some towns and cities. Of our own design. Not out of design of Satan, who stole his design from us, but we want to create a new earth, a new us, and build a new world. Unlike Mr. Jacob's devil, we want to make a new world. You go by 4847 Woodlawn, you'll see some houses going up there, and the design, you never saw it before. So we're going to come down on the east side of Cottage Grove as far as we can. Some of the people backing out from selling to us now. You know, they're not backing out because they would not like to sell, but they want to rob you. When they learn that you seems to be successful, they want to add. One brother we decided on to be our real estate agent and also salesman. He goes to some people we had already been to. And he brought me back the price yesterday of the building that we wanted in that area. And there were, some of them had went up almost triple. I don't think it was the seller. It was this brother who thought we really wanted it, and he got in with the seller and told him he can get him more. And that more was for himself.
Yes, sir.
We have some terrible people. That's why we can't get over with our works faster than we are doing. It's due to the fact that them that we think is brothers is in among us trying to rob us. Yeah, come over to rob his own brother. He don't care if we never have a world, just so long as he can get out of this world all he can. But I know all of these things. I don't say I have the power to say be and there it is. But I have the power from my God to make it hard for you.
Right.
Yes. You're trying to make it hard for me. I can make it pretty hard for you.
Yes, sir.
The man that is speaking, that you see stand here, acts and looks so common and foolish maybe to you. He held power with God, all right.
Right.
And when a man have power with God, why, he have power with a mighty good man. I don't have time to preach those shouting sermons for teaching you.
Right.
You need teaching. You don't need no jumping and hollering sermons. Oh, I could do it if I wanted to.
Yes, sir.
But I don't want to do that. You had too much of that. And now still with no knowledge. I want to teach you. That's what I want to do. We are telling the world that we want this and we want that. And we are asking you to help us to get this and that. We want airport. We want airplanes to go in and out of. In your mind, you just sitting waiting for us to do it, but not helping us to do it. We want you to help us to do these things, not come up just looking, waiting for us to do something. You help us to do it. I heard much of that kind of talk. They're waiting, let the Muslim do it. Help the Muslim to do it. As you are Muslim yourself.
Right.
Whether you believe in yourself or not. But you are born a Muslim.
Yes, sir.
You wasn't not made a Muslim. You were created a Muslim from the start. God himself was a Muslim. And all of his people is Muslim. So don't deny yourself and let the devil laugh at you.
Right.
As he's saying now, he wish he was a nigger. You want to show how less we care about being anything. Just watch us go where it's being taught that we are something.
Yes, sir.
And you'll see the last group a lot of times there. When you should not have been able to get on this ground.
Yes, sir.
For a man to stand on this platform, teach to you the depths of wisdom of God Himself and the beginning of creation, and how now He's about to destroy that which He made. Not what He created, but what He made. He made it from us, and we were already created.
Yes, sir.
Just taken and use human beings like you use cattle to change their breed. They breed it from some other cattle. Okay, then you take him over here and breed him with this one. So this is the way people have been made into other people ever since the coming of Yahoo.
Yes, sir.
We never did have but one nation, one race. We didn't have a race, we had one nation. A race come from the makings of something from another.
Yes, sir.
So we are learning all of this wisdom today. We still walk the earth enumbering it. And that when we see a fool, we don't call him a fool.
Yes, sir.
We know how he became a fool.
Yes, sir.
It isn't call him a fool.
Yes, sir.
It is not his fault. So, my friends, I'm very happy at all times to go in great depths of the wisdom of God.
Yes, sir.
If you have the patience to wait and listen at it.
Yes, sir.
It's here. All you have to do, come get it. There's so much that we need to know. We get impatient before ever that we learn what we should. We get too impatient. Well, you are like your enemy. The devil was created in haste because the time was urgent on him. If he didn't hurry, the other incoming God would be here before he could get started.
Yes, sir.
So he went in haste to build a world, and he didn't lose no time. God Himself told me that He didn't.
Right.
He said, brother, this devil has not lost any time. He said, he made good of the time that was given to him. And look what he has made. He said he have made himself powerful.
Yes, sir.
And a beautiful kingdom,
Yes, sir.
a heaven for himself. And that's right. Look what we are doing here. Buying some of his work
Yes, sir.
and worshiping him. Now we got to build us something
Yes, sir.
so ourselves and others can worship.
Yes, sir.
Architects is always in demand in a country where there is always progress.
Yes, sir.
It's being made in that way. You cannot build up a town or city unless you have architects. You got to have the architect here. So we have them, and they are good, but they are a little handicapped by the enemy. The enemy owns all the material that the architect will design out for you. Now, for the building engineers to come and get the material to build what the architect has drawn out for you. Well, he will have to buy it from the enemy. And if the enemy gets angry with you, he will stop selling it to you. Well, he's already angry with you. He don't want you to go on just so far. When you're going to try to equal him or overcome him, then he goes to work then and get angry with you. Yeah, he don't want you to do that. Yes, sir. All praises is due to Allah. We want to do in words what he has done, that is, build towns and cities of our likings over the country, the land. We don't want his. We have lived in his. We have watched him build it, and we have acquired a better knowledge than he now. We can do a better job. This is what's hurting him. To see the slave rise up from under his feet and erect a piece of building, engines, to work for himself. It hurts him. Well, we watch you build and we see that we know how you build this. We can improve on it. That's what we are doing. Oh no, brother, I just getting started. I was late. Is Mr. Wendell Levis, air pilot, in our midst? Stand up. This is come on out here, brother, so these back here can. And there in front of those steps, right there in front of those steps in the center. Turn your face now to the people. This is our new pilot. He can fly so fast until I'm afraid to go up with him. So he's you all's pilot, not mine. He fly too fast. Isn't he a fine-looking pilot? Not that I'm afraid. I just don't fly much in nobody's plane. I won't be afraid as I am now when he's at the controls. We don't do a lot of talking and no work. We talk and we work. We're trying to build up a nation. We have secured the hangar for our planes, and that we want it so that you can get to your own airport as soon as they get over to their own, the white man's airport. We have this one not very far from us. Let's do something for self. This is what I'm preaching to you all the time. And I'm showing you that I'm taking a little bitty out of the cup all the time that has begun to feather. So there is nothing now you are waiting for unless you are waiting for us to build the whole entire world. Then you come in and sit down and do nothing. My friends, this is no day for us to lose time. We read now where the East, the Asiatics, of non-Muslim and of mixed Muslims, such places as Japan, Korea, and China, they are countries with mixed Muslims. But the country ruled by non-believers. But there is some Muslims there. Russia itself have millions of Muslims in it. But the Russians is the majority, and they rule. But we get along. You don't hear Russia talking about going to war with the Muslims. And any country would be a fool to go to war in this day and time with the Muslims. It is the Muslim that will be the rulers after the Christian world. We will rule the next world. We could have ruled it all the while, but we wanted to try our own self at being ruled by an inferior self. So we have learned the inferior self will never make a world of peace and happiness for the people. Because where there is disagreement, there is war. So we, the Muslim, we cannot by nature disagree on the subject of peace. We must have peace. So I said to you, brothers, educated brothers and sisters, join up with me and help me to put our poor uneducated people on top of the educated non-world. I'm quite sure that you said, there you go now. We'll be here till night. Oh no. You must remember it takes money to build. You got to pay not only for your material, you got to pay for your labor to build. People can't work for nothing, they will starve to death. So I say, let us unite together, brothers and sisters, call a meeting of your moist loin, and let us have a meeting out of the moist loin among us, and see what can we come to agreement on. That is the proper thing for us to do. Let me call you to a meeting, or you call me to your meeting, on how to celebrate our program of doing something for self. I think everywhere we lay down a piece of timber or a piece of steel, I think it shows a good sign that we are on the way to do something for self. So I'm going to say to you at this time that we will close our meeting here today for this time and meet back here at any time to hold a meeting. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Any time that there is enough of us and the meeting that you want to hold is important enough, let us meet here. This is a good place. Good place. So I thank you for being patient with us here this afternoon. And all of you brothers that can get on the radio to tell the world what you're trying to do and what I'm trying to do, we are here together. And our determination is to build a new world. Not to hang on this. We're not trying to agree with this. We're going to build a new thing to agree on. And let him have his old wicked world. I thank you, and I have enjoyed myself here this afternoon. And if there's any question anyone have to and want to ask me before I dismiss myself from you, stand and ask me. Well, no one wants to ask any question. Set one down and let one talk at a time.
Got this turned off. Wait. I'm going to turn the mic on if possible.
Sir, it's been truly a pleasure to meet you in person. My name is Charles Pendleton. I'm from Baltimore. And I've heard and I've searched and I've tried a lot of things, but you have to be the greatest.
We thank the brother for what he has said. Such talk will soon bring us together.
My name is Portia Davis, and I was invited to the Mars, and I'm very glad to be here. But it's one particular question that I had in my mind. Like, I wanted to know, what did you consider love to be?
I consider love something that we have nothing that comes between us without liking it. Liking a thing runs into loving a thing. And that if we love each other, there will not be opposition against each other. Other than love is opposed to that which we like or love. And therefore that which we love and like or like and love, we call it love.
Well, for my studies, and I do quite a bit of studies of and about, different religions and God, I've come to the conclusion that God is love, or Allah is love. But do you think that hate and love could be together?
No.
Well, I want to know exactly what do you teach? Do you teach love or do you teach hate?
I think you have visited us today, and you can tell from looking at our sittings and what we say, whether it's hate or love. Yourself beyond good. Love is based upon agreement. Without agreement, we have no love. With agreement, we are making love, and that is love.
Well, from my visit here, I can conclude that us here, you have taught love among us, but you also, to my, I may misunderstand, I don't know, but you also have taught hate too.
We have lived in a hate that had the depths of 6,000 years. It was a made hate. It wasn't created. And the creation of God, He didn't create hate. The creation or the creature made hate himself. Therefore, he bared his own evil work and disunity from himself by falling into wars and wars after war due to his hate of self and self-owned plans and the destructions of his own plans by his hands. Created hate against himself and the work of himself.
Well, I can agree with you because self is worst enemy, but one's own enemy, self is. But I wanted to know, what was your views as far as the Bible is concerned?
I would like for you to speak that a little louder.
I would like to know what is your views as far as the Bible is concerned.
The Bible, we don't hate the Bible because we are the makers of Bibles. The devil, blue-eyed Caucasian, have never made a Bible of truth and justice because he's not of that by nature. He found the Bible with us. We mix the Bible.
Well,
And the Holy Quran is made by us. Not white people. They only take and copy what we make and then add to it what he want to add to that which he makes and copies.
well, like I take it for granted that you're speaking of like the Holy Quran and the King James Version of the Holy Scriptures. And I want to know if this is correct. How can you say that the King James Version of the Holy Scriptures is made of the white man? What is your basis for your statement?
My dear sister, I love to hear you ask these things because you don't know what you ask.
Well,
When we pick up on what the white man, who is the deadly enemy of black man, he was made for the purpose, and not that he practiced this before till he got perfect in it. He was made a hater of you and me in the first place. He didn't have to go out of that. And he can't go out of it today because anything is made by nature of what it is doing and practicing. Then that thing is off. That thing that work that he's doing. His work he do of evil is only himself, because he was made to be an evil opponent of ours, to try us at evil, since we was created righteous and had no opponent to test our righteousness. So then 6,000 years ago, up from 66 trillion years ago, 76 trillion years ago, that one of our black scientists discovered while practicing in the laboratory the behavior of germs. He found in us a germ that was a little weaker than the other one. And we refer to them as black and brown, or brown and black. He discovered this brown germ in our black germ. So God taught me. And that after testing it, he found that he could make a man from the brown germ through birth control law. And then he went after it. It takes him 600 years to bring this brown germ out of the black germ. I have not taught this kind of history here that God gave to me on the creation, making, and made things of the human family. But I have every bit of it in me to teach you. It is not that I'm here to show off prowess. I'm here to show off the wisdom of God to you.
Well, it is true that, some things that you say that I question, that I don't ask, but I am seeking for knowledge, and I am seeking for wisdom, and I know that wisdom is of God. But, like I've talked to some, Muslims, and they have said that, that they take some of their beliefs, which is the King James Version, or some of the things that is in the Bible that go along with it, And then I've talked to some that say that, that they deal with the Holy Quran. And from my studies, I understand that most of Mohammed, his making up to the Quran came from scriptures, but he applied them to like the area that they were living in, like in Arab countries over there and whatnot. But I wanted to know is, do you deal with some of the scriptures that come from the King James Version, or is it just totally from the Quran?
I'm not hearing her too good. Will you repeat? Yes, sir.
She wants to know, do you deal with some of the scripture from the King James Version, or you deal strictly from the Holy Quran?
No, we deal from both of them. We made both of them.
Okay, well then,
King James did not make no Bible.
We understand that God wrote the Bible, but I, talked to a Muslim, so he was telling me that the King James Version was revised and all this, that, and the other. But since we have an understanding that God did write the Bible for the understanding of man, then it could be no, contradictions in nothing that God lays down, right?
Who is God?
Who is God? God is love.
God is love.
Right. Don't you see his creation? He created, the heavens and the nature, and us.
Yeah.
So he's love.
Well, the devil
Well, my conception of the devil is principalities of darkness that do exist on the earth. Well, we understand that white man has did this and did that and whatever, and he has oppressed, but from my studies of the scriptures, this wasn't supposed to be neither. So I understand this. It's like I'm seeking too.
Sister, if I will ask you, who was the first people created, all man?
Well, from my understanding, all in the Old Testament, all those people were black people, but because they turned their backs on God, there was nothing he could do.
But if all were black, before the age of the white man, which he tells you and bear witness, he's only 6,000 years old.
Well, then how old are we?
Pardon me?
How old are we?
The age of the black man have not yet been determined.
Well, then, if you say that we deal with the Holy Bible, and you say, well, I'm going to finish. Okay.
I know this is what we're going to. That's right. We come here when we talk to you, but you're supposed to. We are trying to teach you, sister, to love self. And the only way you can be taught to love self without mixing in other than self, you have to wait until you learn self.
Well, I understand this too, but I also understand, like I'm supposed to love my sisters and my brothers as I love myself. So therefore, me and my sisters are as one, or me and my brothers are as one, because this is an interwoven love. So I understand.
You can't be one if you are different with each other all the time.
How can you say
now
that I'm
the knowledge
different?
of you have come, that the black people was the first people on the earth that has come to you, and that they wasn't grafted from no other people, because you can't grab black from black.
Well,
you'll make something else than you're grafted.
Well, see, I'm not, my thing wasn't to get into, the black or the white, I just barely want to find out your concept of love and what it existed of, and I want to know as far as the, what level, of the Bible is, what did you feel, your concept of this Holy Scripture.
Yes, sister. Deep in what you are saying, you don't like self. You like to mix in the white man trigonology. You don't like that.
Wait, can I say something?
You are being taught.
No, wait a minute. I want to say something.
That the black man is the first creature in the sun. You're being taught that. And if you cannot realize that the black man was the first to see the light after coming out of total darkness. He came out of total darkness and he was dark, proving that he came out of total darkness because his own color corresponded with it, with the condition, the heavens and the earth that is now heaven and the earth, that was nothing then but total darkness. And a total darkness, dark man came out of total darkness. And you are not satisfied to learn that you was the first and the only powerful creature in darkness, and now created your own self-light to guide your own way through darkness. You're not satisfied with that unless we give your double blue-eyed Caucasian something.
waste.
Can
I will not waste my time standing up here telling you the truth of your glorious self, and you standing here if you want to argue with me that the
My contention wasn't to come and argue or to be debatable or anything like that, or to waste your time. I came to seek an understanding, but you have stood up there, excuse me, you have stood up there and, condemn me, you said what is on my mind, and you said what it was in my heart, and I just wanted to have an understanding. Thank you.
The sister, like many hundreds that I have listened to talk and tell their side of what they understand of the truth. She's just one of the others that want to bring in just a little of the devil world. I don't want to say that I don't want you to tell me what you know, but I think I know what you know. I don't think that you have anything of the white man's world that you can teach me that I already don't know. For 42 years now, I have not did a thing in the world but study, teach the word of God from his mouth. As it is written, we have the wisdom, the mind from above this world. If we made the white man, grafted him out of ourselves, that's what happened. What can you tell us about it? There's not a black person in this house that will give the white race any credit for nothing, even their own weakness. We've taken that spot out of the joint of the black man and made a man out of it so that he would be total weak. This is what the gods of the black man did. And we know him. I know the white people. I don't study his book to know him. I studied him from the mouth of God. He have tried to hide himself up until the coming of God, to show him up as the Bible teaches him in you. Holy Quran, a little more plainer and more direct. And we have it here. We know the man, and now taught the utmost knowledge of the man to see whether God of justice is injustice for destroying him today. This is why you are taught all the ins and outs of the man's very nature for you to see that God is not doing you and me an injustice for destroying him today. I want you to remember that you making a fool out of yourself after God have now come and told us the truth of us, that we was the first and will be the last if there be any last. We don't see through the telescope of the scientists' wisdom that they see anything like an end of black man. There is no end to black man. And look at what he was made out of, how he made himself out of the material that comes last. The material of darkness comes last in the absence of light. And he taken that darkness, created himself out of that which come last, so that there will never be a last to himself. I'm very sorry over you that want to argue in the faith, in the favor of this world, and try and pity this world of a world that had no beginning and no end. You can't calculate the hour, the day, year of the creation. It's impossible. There was no writers there at the creation, because the Creator had to make a writer out of himself first. And it was 6 trillion years after that that writing took place, after his own creation. We had none. I can be called a liar like all the others before me, who was prophets and reformers of people. I don't expect you to give me any credit, but you will grow to do that. I tell you today, but you will grow to it tomorrow. You're not able, with the knowledge of this world, to see into what I'm teaching you of a world that have no birth record to it and have no end. You can't create a thought that would correspond enough with the question or answer, rather, for you to tackle what I'm teaching. I don't only defy you, poor sister, but I defy the scientists of this world to attack what I'm teaching you and prove that I am teaching you something false just because it is not of his world of knowledge. I will give to any professor of the white man's world 10,000 and 10,000 times 10,000 to prove one word I teach you untrue. You are read by the enemy of the righteous. Therefore, since you have not come wholly over to the righteous, which is your own self, then you will give honor and praise to what you see of the enemy and of his world. I can't fault you for that, as long as you're in it and don't believe in another. But if you wake up one day or one night and learn that Elijah Muhammad taught you the most truth that any man ever lived. There is no man never lived before me that had the knowledge, the depth of the knowledge of truth. I have the depth of truth. I'm not boasting. I'm not proud. I will go out there and sit on the street on the curbstone with my brother. I won't boast that I'm greater than him because he was created like me and he has the brains like me that came with creation, that he can make those brains do just what I'm doing if the will of the power of the 12 scientists of the God comforting power. They can do just what I'm doing. When a messenger is chosen, they go in conference, these 12, to see whether or not he can do the job that he's now being chosen for. The 12 gods that decides on all of this, we call them the 12 great scientists. This is why that your ruler was made with 12 inches in it. It's after the number of the 12 major scientists, we say. And without this, you cannot build. That's why we call it a ruler when you have 12 square inches in it. I'm that last scientist or prophet, you call him, but I'm not a prophet by the way of speaking. I am a messenger. The last one is not a prophet. He don't prophesy. He don't have nothing to prophesy. He fulfilled that which others prophesied. He's the end of prophets. And your Bible, if you go back home and search it, it reads there at the end of the Old Testament, where Elijah is mentioned. It is the end. He is the end of the prophets. So, if I'm not able to bear witness with the prophets, the former prophets, and their prophesied, then I'm not the last. But if I'm able to bear witness that the prophets prophesied was right, just and true, then I may be that last one. Right. I have so much divine wisdom that I could stand here till the same hour next day and won't be exhausted out of it. The last prophet, the Bible called him, is the right hand of God. Yes, sir. And if that last prophet is the right hand of God, of which I am, that he can take that right hand and put it over the world of man and make man to come into his own will or destroy him by his will. Right. There is no more prophecy of necessity for you to seek after Elijah.
That's right.
Elijah, the last of all of them. You are no more to seek someone to teach you of God, because Elijah is that last. He tastes a little of everything, evil and good, to bring one to another. He's got to know it, since the world is ruled under evil, by the evil of making a man or people by Yahweh, the God at that time, by grafting out of us our germ, a weak germ, forming it and making it a man, and taught that point his wisdom, who at that time he was the greatest among us. And his wisdom would last for 6,000 years. It was up in 14. But he had dumbed us so thorough that it's taken us up until now to begin to get a glimpse at ourselves and the condition of self made by those people of Yahweh. I can't talk to you like I want to, because you have not studied what I have studied and have not been told what I have been told of the supremacy. So therefore I tries to go along with you as mild and pleasant as I possibly can, knowing that you don't know what I know, and knowing what you know so thoroughly that I was born in it, that there can be no argument. I don't want to argue with my people, because I already know, and trying to forget both our former conditions to be made in the better condition for establishing a better world, suiting our own nature in which we were created. I would like that you get away from boasting on the white man's wisdom and his word. As often as you see and hear that white people out there killing you people day and night, you should not want to give them any credit if they do any. But you want to give them credit, some of you, when the man don't do any credit, but the credit of being a very thorough, good murderer of black people. These two boys that he went over and shot while they lie there asleep remind me of hunting in the South. In the South, I used to see my rabbit dog find a rabbit lying in his bed, looked like sleep. And he would not jump on him like that. He'd wake him up first, then take out and try and outrun him. Well, that's the nature of the dog. He don't seem to think he's done nothing by grabbing a rabbit's sleep. He'll make noise to wake him up and give him a chance for his life. So this shows that your blue-eyed white devils don't have any nature of good in them. No mercy in his heart. Find you asleep, he found it just right for him to kill you. He'll surround your house with 100 murders, with all kinds of deadly weapons they are armed with. They know you only one is in there. But by nature, he is afraid of the black man. He is afraid he may miss and you will kill him. So if you get one of them, the others should get him. So he brings the whole army right here in the city of Chicago. Find out that you're a brave man over in your home. They get the whole police department to go and surround that area. If they don't look so well, he calls for the National Guard. Come out. You see all of this, brother and sister, going on in your midst, and you overlook it, and then turn right around and try and defend that same murder. I think sometimes you do it just for the sake of argument. And second, I think you do it just because you love the white man in his world. Our God, Master Farad Muhammad, whom we learn that name from himself, as the Bible teaches you that he had a name that no one knew but he himself. Mahdi is his real name, so he taught me. Mahdi means one that is self-power. In Arab language, it's one that is self-controlled and controls others. Guide for others because he's self-guided. My beloved brothers and sisters, I have learned enough from God in which you don't hardly know. And to stand here and talk with you, which I love to do it, till tomorrow this time, if you would like to do it. I will keep you fully awake if you stay here. As a very little of God's creation that he have not taught me something about it. Because he put me as his second self. This is what I am. I am the second self of God Almighty. What you hear the Muslims say in their prayers for the messenger, that he grant him that which he's promising, this is a little higher than self. I don't want to go into that because he have told me something of that, and he told me to wait. And if you're not taking this lease so well, how could you take greater? So I thank you, my beloved, and if there is anyone would like to join up with your God and with your people, you'll come and give the name to the secretary. And he will write you down with just that people. We are that people. We are the people directly from God. We are the people that got his message. I have his message that the prophets didn't get, and of the prophets that didn't understand. Moses, from him on till Muhammad, there is no prophet, including Jesus, that understood the things that is coming about today. They have told you in black and white. Moses told you in black and white. Jesus told you in black and white, and told you to wait for that one, that God will send from himself. Well, I'm the first one since the creation that the wise God of creation have sent. Some of you, knowing my humble origin here among you, can't believe these things, though it's written. But I tell you, and the time will come when you will believe it. You can't get away with this proud stuff saying, I won't believe in that. And it's being the truth. The God of truth dwells among us in person. You won't get away with it today. Say you don't believe it if you want to, but he's not to be overcome. No, that which he has put out to be overcome. His messenger. You can't overcome me. No. You can't do it. You can't hang me on no tree like you did to Jesus. You can't destroy me back here behind me. Nor can you destroy me on the side of me. Nor can you go in front of me and destroy me. I'm not making no boast, but God fixed this up. The Bible said 12 angels protected him. We know it wasn't Jesus, because Jesus was destroyed at the hand of murder. But the last one, you can't do that. The Holy Quran here teaches you that God sent two in front of him, destructive angels, these is destroying angels. He sends two of them in front. Then he have one on each side of him, and then one behind him. He's in a circle of power. This is the man standing behind. For 42 years, enemies have trailed me to kill me everywhere I go. Holy Quran tells Muhammad that we make an enemy for you in every town. And Muhammad knows this. But he's not afraid of this. Because God has given him power over the wicked, that they cannot approach him with murder. They fail. He did that by raising up in my own house, my own brother an enemy, like Cain was to Abel. Yes, sir. But he failed to get it. And many has made the attempt and still making the attempt to get rid of Elijah Muhammad, to make his boast a lie, but they can't do it. Yes, sir. Not because I have power of myself, but it is Allah who protects me. And Muhammad believes in his God so well that he says, under the name of David, I walk through the valley in the shadow of death. I fear no evil. That's right. As many of you know that you have seen me driving up and down the streets of Chicago alone.
That's right.
I wasn't afraid of nothing and don't fear nothing yet.
Yes, sir.
The only thing I fear is He that has made me and has risen me up and given to me this job
Yes, sir.
to rise you up. That's the only one I fear. I don't fear your planning. You can plan all you please until you go to sleep and wake up and go back and plan some more and go to sleep. Wake up. And every time you look around, you'll see Elijah Muhammad. That's why he said that he walks through the valley of the shadow of death, but he don't fear no evil because he have God on his side. And God is powerful enough to take the power of an enemy away from him that he had designed to hurt Muhammad. He's shown me that before my face. Dropped them right before my face. They're unable to do what they had trailed me to do. And they fall. Just as still to death as death itself. Can't even move. Can't even blink the eye. I've seen that done. Allah did this to let me know He had power enough to save me. Yes, I can't even open his mouth, nor blink his eye. I have seen this happen by my enemies more than one or two times. Never have said a word, yet wasn't able. I standing there before him for him to say what he's going to say, and he couldn't say. Tongue was locked in the roof of his mouth, and his eyes were set and couldn't blink itself. This boy have been before all of this. Oh, brothers and sisters, plenty more I can tell you what happened here and there. Two people that tried to rid me of my life for teaching them righteousness, for teaching them the good thing of yourself which they wasn't able to. They got jealous, and they tried to treat me like Cain treated Abel. Yeah, but I'm still here. And these are some of the powerful words he said to me. He said, yes, whatever you will, brother, it'll come to pass. And if you put them out, I'm not going out there after not one of them that you put out. He's just out there, unless you go back and get him. So I went home and I began to think. I said, this teaches me that I better be careful who I put out. I said, because I may not mean that the person stay out forever, but that's what he told me. And the Bible teaches you that God will accept the judgment of that servant, that last one he chose. And in some place it said, by him the heavens was built. He is the one who designed the heaven that you're going into. And he bade me, that scientist witness. He said, brother, whatever you want, ask for it. And it'll be given to you. So I say you have a mighty good fellow in me. But I can also say that in cold weather, fire is good for us. But the fire can be evil for us if we play with it. So let us not play with a good fellow. Try to be good with him for your own good. As in one place, I found in the Quran, similar to that in the Bible. It's referring to Muhammad's forgiveness and love for you. So if he would forgive you 77 times a day, that don't make Allah forgive you when he knows that you need to be punished.
Yes, sir.
He will punish you, whether Muhammad desires it or not, in order to keep the credit characteristics of a good God, to keep others good. He will whip some of us for our evil, which is affecting others.
Yes, sir.
I am your good old brother, but you don't know it. But the time is not very far off that you will say, he told us he was a good brother of ours, and today we see that you will come to me on your knees and beg me to forgive you for any evil thought that you had of me. I know it now. And I don't pay you no attention when you're trying to act evil against me, because I know you're a dead loser. Remember that, a dead loser. I know that. You can't do nothing to me. You hurt yourself. It was designed that this last one, the people, regardless of their power, they won't overcome him.
Yes, sir.
He's well protected in going out and coming in. And you can't think nothing against him nor for him, for it's not heard. Remember, that's your thoughts and not your words. They are heard. My beloved brothers and sisters, I only said this to keep you away from throwing your good self down for an evil self, the devil. These white people is pure devils. They're not even mixed with good. They are pure good, a devil without a mixture of good. There's no good in them, so our God has taught me. It wasn't made for that. There's some that tries to do little good things every now and then, but the nature in which Yaqub made him in, he just can't be taken for a good person just because he did one little good thing for us, and he have did 1,000 things evil for us. It's just that one good thing. Brothers, wake up and try and protect yourself and help yourself with others who are trying to help protect yourself and make you back into what you was when the heavens and the earth was created. You was created in good. And you can't be nothing but a good person. That's why the evil person take advantage of you. Because you don't know the evil person, therefore they take advantage. But I'm teaching you what God taught me to teach you. That to never trust white folks. They are by nature is evil. And those who follow them, they fall in love with them because the evil Caucasian captivates them with its unlikeness, both in person and in words. But here's a little boy God has remade that now know the Caucasian from the very beginning of him and know the end of it. You probably want to say it to me. Well, when will they be destroyed? Well, it may be earlier than you think. Thank you. So I've been contemplating on dismissing you for another hour, and you keep making me talk more and more. But I have respect for you, that you may know something too. And I want to give you freedom. Any one of you that would like to say something, come on out here, and get to this mic, and tell us anything you want to say, as long as it is in the line of decency.
I'd like to say my name is William McClinton, and I accepted the teaching of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad 3 years ago. I accepted out there in the dead. I said I accepted the teaching of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad about 3 years ago. I accepted out there in the wilderness, which I wasn't a part of Islam, and it brought me to where I am today. I was out there doing the same thing that a lot of us do. A lot of us have done, drinking, running from bar to bar, place to place. But when I accepted the teaching of this man, it really changed my life. And I like to say now that I was processing. I started processing a year ago, and I fell off. I fell back into it. Now that I'm starting back, I'm trying to get back into processing. And I wish that it just looks like I'm constantly in between the outside and Islam. And I'm asking really if some of the brothers and things here, where they can really help me, to pull me into the nation. And I like to say all praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Senator Blue House, as I am told. Senator Blue House.
I simply came by to pay my respects to the great leader of all time, and I appreciate this opportunity to make such a statement before you and to this congregation. I am with you. I am a supporter of yours and shall be. Thank you very much.
I feel like dry because what I've been going through in Rockford, Illinois, and things, not too many brothers there. And like the brothers are trying to get together there, and like fortunately a few brothers come from Chicago to Rockford to bring your message and Allah's message through you. Like I was like mostly Rockford's a Christian town, and like anything you do that doesn't go along with their religion, like you go through a mind thing, your mind, like they take brothers through a thing. Like I hope brothers and sisters in Chicago will sort of like think about Rockford, Illinois, and like cause we need some faith. And like I want to give you my respect for saying thank you.
We thank the brothers. Oh, pardon.
All praise is due to Allah. I came about 3 weeks ago, and I submitted my letter the same day that I came. I'm a political science major at Loyola, my final year there, and I want to know I want to ask the messenger, what am I to do with it, with this degree?
He says he's a political science major at Loyola University, and he wants to know from the messenger, what should he do when he gets his degree? He said he will finish in June, and he wants instructions from the messenger as to what he should do, sir.
He's welcome to discuss it with me alone if he wants to. Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I'm Brother Curry Lee X. I've just got out of the federal penitentiary at Milan, Michigan. And I'd just like to say that the brothers back there are soldiers, strong, and they love you. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
My name is Arthur Murray. I'm in the process at Temple number 45 in Houston, Texas. I've heard, I've been in process now for about 3 weeks. I heard many things about the great Honorable Elijah Muhammad, but I never dreamed the day that I would come face to face to meet with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I must say to myself and to all the congregation here, that it is a great honor that I may not never get a chance again to see the great Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But due to Allah, His blessings, I came before today from Houston, Texas to see the great Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Thank you.
Thank you, brother, and please give my best love and wishes to the brothers when you return, or wherever you may see them. If you return to see them again, please remember me. No. Well, my son, he's looking at one, the best for his father. But the father is looking for the best for the whole nation.
Sir, all I would like to say is that my name is Deborah Green, and this is my first time here, and I am happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have deep faith and belief in the Honorable Muhammad. I am I'm almost totally annihilated by this system, and I understand that fact. But I am also in some sort of light because I can hear and feel and see everything. And the truth that Elijah is putting out is true. It is the truth. If he can make men if he can put men out, I mean, like for 40 years he's been practicing this. He have straightened backbones, like Malcolm X for one. In an instance, he was a beautiful person. I mean, he came up through, he went through all the experience of the black life of the ghetto and succeeded as being a famous and great man up under the teaching of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And so I have deep faith and belief in him, and I will come here often as I can until my life is lit. Thank you.
Islam is like the sun. The sunlight brings out of that which is hidden in darkness. So the truth brings out of that which is hidden by falsehood. So that is made manifest to you and I, and this is what we are glorifying our God for, revealing to us that which was hidden. So I thank you, brothers and sisters, who have spoken so well on what you are now learning to be the truth that you didn't know that it was true. That was because the enemy had hidden it. So now today it's made manifest. So I'm going to dismiss you now, put you over into the hands of the assistant minister to dismiss you. And I hope that you will be here again next Sunday. I have enjoyed every minute, even to the minutes of your disbelief that made me to know that the truth, that disbelievers would rise up in the judgment. You are always, whatever you are, whatever you do, it is written. Thank you. And I turn you back in the hands of our brother, minister, assistant minister. And I'm very happy to have the Honorable Senator among us this afternoon, praying and hoping to Allah that he will return again and bring his own people of his class here. We want to talk with you, Brother Senator. We want to have senators for ourselves. We want to build a Congress of our own, rule by our own. And you may be that foremost man going in front. Yes. So I hope that our assistant minister will please you now and forever, and whatever he said to you, I hope that you will believe it as long as he believes in the truth that came with the light and not with darkness. Thank you, as I say unto you, in the name of Allah, Assalamu alaikum.
All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise